Brace yourselves, Xbox gamers. Xbox is gearing up for a groundbreaking reveal at the Game Awards this year. The question is, what is it going to be? I think there's a couple things that it could be, and I think each one of those things is pretty big. So let's go through the news story and then just go through some questions, go through the comments, and see what other players are thinking it's going to be. This is over at purexbox.com. Make sure you go check it out by Fraser Gilbert. The Game Awards 2023 is now just over a week away, taking place on the evening of Thursday, December 7th. And Xbox is formally teasing important announcements and other Xbox news that you don't want to miss, quote, for the event. This is being sent out in an email across the world. Here's what it says. Celebrate the best games of the year and big winners live at the Game Awards, along with important announcements and other Xbox news that you don't want to miss. That's absolutely huge. We do know that we're going to get Baldur's Gate 3 a release date. I think that's going to be part of it, obviously. I don't think we get anything else on top of that. Maybe, imagine this. Phil Spencer met with the CEO, the leadership over at Larian Studios. Out of that meeting came, hey, we'll have Baldur's Gate ready for you this year. What if the announcement is that Baldur's Gate, here's the date, and oh, by the way, on Game Pass? That actually could be really big. I didn't consider that until right now at this moment. Like that could be cool. Extra cool, especially if Baldur's Gate goes on to win Game of the Year. Oh, can you imagine that? That'd be a great marketing move. And if I'm Xbox, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. Now, we do have some outstanding titles out there that we already know about. For instance, Avowed, Hellblade 2. Do we get any news on those? I don't know. And of the two, I would imagine Hellblade 2 would make the bigger noise personally. Although Avowed, I just don't know enough about Avowed. Avowed does look cool. The concept looks cool. It looks like a new Skyrim-esque type of game. So either of those would be huge. Keep in mind, though, this is the first Game Awards show where we have Activision Blizzard titles, right? So how would the addition of Activision Blizzard titles to Game Pass change the dynamics of the gaming subscription service model if that were to be announced? So imagine if they come out and they say, hey, here's X, Y, and Z, Activision Blizzard games on Game Pass. And maybe it doesn't even need to be like as of right now. Maybe it's next year, here's what's coming to Game Pass from Activision Blizzard. And they go through a list of games. That could be cool. Now, I've talked about this a lot because it's the behemoth in the room, it's the elephant in the room. And when there's an elephant in the room, you've got to talk about it. Like, hey, there's an elephant. That elephant is World of Warcraft. Is there any World of Warcraft, Xbox, Game Pass announcements in that direction? That also could be huge. What's interesting about the Game Awards is, and I said this, in talking about the Game Awards are flawed, I think, in their current setup, and then I think that they could do a lot to change those and improve those. I don't know how valid they are as far as awards. It's all we have, so obviously it's valid in that respect. But the bigger aspect, I think most people watch for these announcements. Whether you're a Sony guy, a Nintendo guy, an Xbox guy, a PC guy, you watch for these kind of announcements. That's more the important part, I think, of the Game Awards here. So it's very exciting. Do we get a new device from Xbox? I don't think so. I think it's too early for a new device. I don't think Xbox is worried at all about, for instance, the Sony mobile device that's dropped that some like, some don't like. Overall, I will say, as this is unpopular take, I like it. I would love to have something that even if it only people are complaining that it only works in your house, I don't care. I would love that. Like, I would love that device. Actually, I think it's actually smart from Sony. I know hot take. What is it called? The PlayStation Portal. Yeah, the PlayStation Portal. I know a lot of people think that's stupid, but I would use it. I'm not going to lie. I would love a lot of my gaming is hindered because I'm attached to one space in my house. If you could now make me mobile, I could game a lot more. I would game from bed at night. It's like a natural, got 15, 20 minutes before you go to sleep. Why not play a video game instead of having to sit up at a desk or a couch or whatnot? I have kids. So my wife, they're using the television, my ballsy LG television that looks the best with the Series X. I would love to be able to sit there on the couch next to them while they're watching something and be able to play a game. I actually think it's a smart move. Do we get something like that from Xbox? I don't know. I'm definitely the target demographic for that. I don't think Xbox is concerned about that though. I think they're more than happy to let other people do the hardware. So the only devices that we could get potentially from Xbox would be the refresh of the Series S, the Series X. That would be it in my mind. Also, I mean, a new controller, new Elite controller. We know that that's coming with the mid-gen refresh anyways. So I don't think that we get any devices. I think it's going to be game-centric. I think we're probably going to get news on Hellblade, probably going to get news on Avowed. The Activision Blizzard is the big question mark for me. Do we get Activision Blizzard anything there? We may. And what it is, how big is... Imagine if they just announced, hey, we're launching StarCraft. Right, we're working on the next iteration of StarCraft. That's huge as well. So there's a lot of options here for Xbox. There's a lot of things. Do we get a new title that we had no idea was in the works during the Game Awards? We might. I mean, what a way to kick off the holiday season here for Xbox, to end the year with some kind of big announcement that way. I think one of the biggest announcements could be Baldur's Gate 3. Here's the release date of it coming to Xbox. And just that announcement itself, yes, as Xbox fans, we're excited, but the rest of the world is like, yawn, we've had it on PlayStation. Yawn, we've been playing it on PC. But if you say, oh, and by the way, it's now on Game Pass, that's big news. That's big boy news. And I think that could be groundbreaking and huge. And you'd own the media cycle for a while, for a few days. You also take that moment when PC gamers, PlayStation gamers, Nintendo gamers, Xbox gamers are all in one room, eyeballs are all fixed on one thing, and you make undeniable, hey, Baldur's Gate's Game of the Year, guess where you can get it for free? Or guess where you can get it on Game Pass, right? Oh, and by the way, you have also all these other games. It would be a great marketing move. If I was Xbox, I'd be doing everything that I could to make that a possibility. Is it a possibility? I don't know. I sure hope so. Regardless, it'll be interesting to see. Next Thursday, December 7th, we'll have all the coverage here on this channel, so you're not going to want to miss it. If you like this video, if you like videos like this, I'm just a normal guy hanging out, talking video games. I'm an Xbox fanboy. That's right. I'm an Xbox fanboy. Not ashamed of it. You shouldn't be either. Join me. Like, subscribe, share this video with your friends. If you have friends who are also Xbox fanboys and want to join us in this wonderful journey of daily content here on this channel. And I have nothing else to say. Have a great rest of your day, guys. We'll see you next time.